Hello, everybody. My name is Wes Bell. I will be at USD 490. That's El Dorado High School in El Dorado, Kansas. Um, it's just outside of Wichita, about 20 miles southeast. Um, I think we just did our teaching assignments a few weeks ago. I think I've got geography, 3 sessions of geography, and then I'm also going to be in the weight room halftime, teaching 2 beginning weights programs and then 1 advanced. And I think the geography is freshman level. Extracurricular, I've got a bunch of things stacked on titles. I got major strength coordinator title, which basically puts me in the weight room halftime in the fall and spring, but then I'll run the weight room with all the summer programs in the summer. Um, so I've got third grade up through soon to be 12th graders. That's kind of why I'm a little hoarse and I look haggard. We're in camp right now, um, so that's fun. That's fun to do. I've also got winter athletic director and spring athletic director titles. We'll find out what all that entails. I don't know yet, so it's kind of fun. Short story: what led me here? I've been coaching football at the college level for about 20 years. Loved it. Loved every minute of it. Loved the kids. Loved the age. Loved not having to mess with parents. And then it hit me this year. My oldest son was a freshman. I've got 2 boys. Got blessed. I've got 2 boys. My oldest is a freshman. Was a freshman. And I missed a lot, but it kind of hit home this year that he's playing varsity football, and I only got to catch a couple games, and then he's the varsity 220 wrestler at the high school we were at there in Warrensburg in Central Missouri. And I didn't catch many wrestling matches. Just busy with work, and I knew that from the get-go, but I sat down with my wife and kind of said, I've got the rest of my life to coach. I've only got few more years left to try to be a good dad and husband to both my sons and my wife. So decided I want to settle down a little bit. I want to get in the high school ranks and still be able to be around kids and still hopefully be able to positively influence kids and affect kids. Still get to coach football, but be able to go home a little bit at night and not have to be on the road for 4 or 5 months a year recruiting, and not have to call 95 high school kids every single night and text them and tweet them and Snapchat them and Instagram them, all that stuff that I'm not very good at anyway. So that was my driving force. I always wanted to be a high school teacher anyway. It just took me a while to get back to it. So I'm excited, fortunate, I'm thankful for the opportunity. Some things that I looked at, I didn't even know really about the KSD website, so I had a couple buddies reach out. Actually, I reached out and they kind of suggested. Big things that hit home to me were graduation rate and basically state testing scores. Those are kind of big with my son being there. That's what I thought was big. So I kind of looked at it, and when you get this, kind of scrolling around, I don't know if it was good or bad, but I got nervous about a little higher dropout rate and all that stuff. So I'm kind of excited. I was fortunate to sub in the district. I did tell those guys that I would sub, so I was kind of in the building March through the end of May, which was fun. I was all the way from pre-K, where I had kids falling asleep on my thigh and drooling on my slacks, to up to high school. So that was fun. So as far as sharing some of the challenges I've already kind of been in, it's all new. USD 490 is an Apple district, so every single kid has a laptop. The high school level, they're allowed to take them home, so there's a lot more messing around on the iPads than I thought you'd have. And it's a weird outlook because when you're a sub, you kind of get the worst of the worst. But I'd almost say probably the biggest challenge so far is just the technology, the screen time that kids are getting, with phones. And again, there's a tremendous upside to the Apple School thing, but it's also kind of a hindrance because it's the Google Classroom and So kids are constantly on it, and are they actually working or are they just surfing the web? So I found that was different, a little different for me. So um, I'm excited. I'm excited to get the thing rolling. I'm kind of ready for the challenge. So good meeting everybody.